Okay, this is the fraction assignment. Let's do the first question. 6a here, state the reciprocal of 2 and 2/3. So what you do is you got to change this into a single fraction, one numerator, one denominator, in proper fraction. So you go two groups of 3, 2 times 3, and you add 2. That gives you 8 over 3. Reciprocal means turn it upside down. There's your answer, 3 over 8. Next one's calculate 3/8 of 592. If you've got a calculator, it's a pretty easy question because you go 3 over 8 of means times in this problem. 3/8 times 592. You know it's going to be a little less than half, so 222 seems right. Well, you know what you could do to make this a little bit, if you didn't have a calculator, you would take 592 and then divide it by 8. And you should know how to do that. It goes in like 70 times, and then you'd have a remainder, and then 4 more times 8 is 32. 560 plus 4 times 8 is 32. So there you go, 74. And then you go 74 times 3. And that's not too hard. You could probably do that and get 222 even without a calculator. Now there's this Liam guy. He earns $600 per week. He banks 1/5. He spends 2/3 on rent and food, and the rest he uses for personal use. So how much does he bank each week? Well, it's just 100 times 1/5 on your calculator. But if you didn't have a calculator, you could go 60 divided by 5. Oh, that's 12. And then there's one more 0 there, times 10. That gives you 120. So that 5 can divide in there. 600 cut into 5 pieces. Divided by 5, it'd be 120. That's your answer. Should make sense. This question, 600 times 2/3, your calculator says it's 400. But if you broke 600 into 3 pieces, they'd each be 200. So you go 600 and you divide by 3, and then you times it by 2. 200 times 2, there's 400. That's it. What fraction is what does he use for personal use? Well, you take 1 over 5 and 2/3, and you put them together. So that's 3 over 15 plus 10 over 15. 13 over 15 is what he does for banking and spending and rent and food. What he gets for his personal stuff is what's left. There's 2 left there, 2 out of 15. Now, how much is kept for, how much in money? Well, we know that 120 is for what he banks each week, 400 for the rent and food. If I put it together, I get 520. The rest, 800 minus 520, is what he uses for personal use, that 80. So that's it. There's question 6 and 7.